What is up, folks? It's Asia, obviously. It's nobody different. This video is directed at Meghan McCain. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm over her. I was excited when I heard she was leaving Fox and going to The View because they were gonna pump more conservative blood on that panel. But you know what, Meghan? You are on my nerve. You are just as bad as all of these old school conservative Republicans. The problem with Republicans like you guys is that you bitch about everything. You bitch and moan about the things that Trump has done as far as his rhetoric is concerned, but you can't celebrate the good policies that he's done. You bitch and moan about how he's changed the party and how they've become more inclusive, but you don't want to actually acknowledge that him running as a Republican is what made the GOP more inclusive, which is what you and the rest of you old school conservatives were saying that the GOP was failing at. You know what else GOP was failing at for decades now? Counterculture. You failed epically. So the John McCains and the Mitt Romneys and the Paul Ryans, and as much as I love Newt Gingrich and Newt Gingriches, you were ineffective. You were ineffective. All right. I'm over these old school Republicans. Don't get me wrong. I love Newt Gingrich and I love me some Republicans. But if you are like Meghan McCain, I need y'all to know that, as much as I respect the, John McCain's legacy when it came to protecting the minds and the spirit and heart of the country and future generations of this nation, no, you were ineffective because the left became more creative. The left took over Hollywood. The left took over education. The left took over the fourth estate. What the hell did the Republicans do? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. You protected Washington, and Meghan, you're protecting your father's legacy, but you're not doing shit except bitching and moaning. You want to tell, how Ivanka and Jared need to stand up to their father. Bitch, did you? Excuse me. No, Meghan McCain, you're not a bitch. But you know very well that you yourself would not stand up to your father even if you thought you were wrong. You'd probably tell him in private, but you never embarrass your father by disagreeing with him in public. The same way I'm sure Ivanka and Jared won't do with Donald Trump. That is their father, Jared's father-in-law. They're going to respect him. Disagree with him in private and just no comment in public. You disagree, don't say nothing because that is my father. That is how Ivanka thinks. You over here on The View and you're conceding, and Sunny Hostin, oh my God. I used to love her. Oh my gosh, I used to love Sunny Hostin when I was liberal because I thought she was smart. I thought Sunny Hostin was a smart cookie. I disagreed with her because at first I was pro-choice, not pro-life. And now that I'm pro-life, I thought that Sunny and I would have a little bit more in common, considering I love journalism, I love the law, and now I'm pro-life. But when they're talking about after-birth abortions, she wants to stand up for the Democrats. She wants to stand up for the left. But you don't want to talk about how Trump wants to stop the murdering and the genocide of unborn babies, and even babies who have been born. Joy and Whoopi, we can always expect to disagree. Sometimes I'll agree with Whoopi because I agree with Whoopi and Joy Behar when they were talking about, the stupid squad, when they were referring to Nancy Pelosi and stuff like that. But for the most part, you totally disagree with women of The View. I know I do. But Meghan, oh my gosh, I think she's the one who's the most frustrating. She probably is the one who's most frustrating for a lot of people. And it better not be me, okay, folks? Because Meghan has this habit of, saying what she misses about the Republican Party, what she wishes the Republican Party stayed as. And all I can say is the Republican Party, though they did good when it came to making policies in Washington, anyway, you did absolutely nothing to protect the culture of the United States of America. You did nothing to protect the minds of the future generations of this country, because our generation, my generation anyway, we are the most disrespectful, the most outspoken, the most illiterate, the most uneducated, the most ignorant generation since I don't know when the fuck. Excuse my language, but I'm so fed up with Meghan McCain. Someone needs to tell her ass, yo, quit bitching and moaning about how your father was disrespected by Donald Trump. Been there, done that. It's been all over the news. Who gives a crap now? It's been mad long. But to sit here complaining and, you know, bitching about how people aren't doing enough to stand up against Trump's rhetoric, girl, how about we talk about how ineffective the Republican Party was and how not inclusive the Republican Party was. And let's call a spade a spade. The reason why people believe the Republicans to be the party of the KKK is because the party was not very inclusive to anybody else but white people. People didn't know the history of the Democratic Party. Why? Because it wasn't being taught to us. We didn't learn in school, at least when I was in school, that the Democrats were responsible for the cake that, you know, they're the party of the KKK, they're the party of Jim Crow. We didn't learn that in school. We didn't. We knew about the KKK, we knew about Jim Crow, but we didn't know that that was the, you know, rule of law of the Democrats. We didn't know that. We weren't taught that. We were taught that the Republicans are racist. We were taught that the Republicans were the party of Jim Crow. We were taught that the Republicans are all about white folk, rich white folk. And it wasn't until Donald Trump, till the GOP became very much more inclusive. Don't believe me? Why don't y'all have freaking Brandon Struck from the Walk Away campaign on your show so he can tell you how Trump has made the GOP party more inclusive? Republicans like Meghan McCain, oh my gosh, y'all are stuck in the past. You're stuck in the past. Conservatism today does not mean what conservatism meant back in the 80s under Reagan. It does not. We're not that. The conservative GOP party today is not the party of Reagan anymore. It doesn't make conservatives Trumplicans. It just means that we believe in individualism. I can be who I am and still believe in God. I can be who I am and still, you know, believe in Allah. I can be who I am and be gay. I can be who I am and be a business owner. These are the things that the GOP is about today, and that's why so many people have become conservative and Republican, because Trump said it was okay to do so when he switched fucking parties to run for president. Plain and simple. Meghan, if you're gonna keep bitching and moaning, I'm gonna tell you right now, shove it where the sun don't shine, because the GOP party of 2019 don't give a shit. And if the rest of you old school Republicans don't want to get on board, then get the hell out of the way. And that includes Meghan McCain. That's all I got to say, folks. I'll talk to you guys soon. Or latest, who knows. Just got off of work. Gonna chill for the rest of the day. Latest.